Hello everyone! Happy New Year! Welcome to 2021, where the ride doesn't stop and everything is still the same, just with 2021 at the end of the date. How's it going? I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to check in with you all because that crazy year is now behind us and we have another crazy year ahead. I hope you're feeling okay in this time, because for some it's a time period where we go, alright, I'm going to change and do a bunch of stuff and I'm going to settle these goals, and for others it is same old. And we can all acknowledge that things are really hard for everyone in different ways, and differing amounts, but it's still difficult for everyone. So I hope you're all doing okay. I've felt good that I've been able to consistently kind of connect with you and be there with you playing video games daily, because that's been really nice. I look forward to the nice positive comments that you guys leave, and we talk about the games that I'm playing, and that's really good. So video games is a definite positive to this year, because I mean we've seen it earlier in the year when COVID started hitting us hard and lockdowns started happening, and you start seeing like sales of particular games that were just blowing records, and consoles that were selling out because everyone's going to be holed up indoors. I know that when I first started playing Silent Hill 2 back in March of last year, it's crazy that it's been that much time already, that people were in lockdown and they wanted more and more, like back then I didn't have an upload schedule, but I was trying one, and it's funny to think about it now, because I was like, I'll upload on Monday and Thursday every week, and I was uploading like 2 videos a week, because that's like I was getting into the swing of things and still learning stuff. And I just think it's funny now, because like at the time, had people going like, we're in lockdown, can you upload more? And it's really weird for me, especially at that point in time where I had only a couple of hundred or less than that at that point of subscribers that were watching my stuff. And I see you popping up still. I know you, and I really love that. I'm doing a lot of reflection on my channel, what I've done for the past year, because it's almost 1 year since I started doing it in this format, which is great. It's really interesting to see how fast it has flown by, and in this year almost hitting 1,000 subscribers as well. And then YouTube can monetize me and then get mad at me, because that's how YouTube works, right? It'll be like, you're monetized. Oh, no, you're not. I'll have to see how that works. I hadn't even really considered that, and I was like, oh, I might be eligible, which could be nice, because I mean I currently work a full-time job, and then I am uploading daily and trying to, it's almost as if this is an unofficial full-time job at the same time, but it's a passion and something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. So I'm happy to do it. 1 year down, many more to go, hopefully. But we can only see how that will go. It's been wild. I'm very excited for what I'm going to do this year in terms of YouTube content and gaming. I mean, I still have a lot going on outside of that, like full-time work. I'm going into a new role that will probably be a little more work, but should be, I don't know. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be interesting. Part of me is really hoping that it'll be better for my mental state, but we'll see. I mean, ultimately, we can honestly admit it's not my passion. It's not what I want to be doing. Everybody works a job, or most people work a job with something that's not really their passion, and then they try and do like stuff that makes them happy on the side. And ultimately, I would love to do what makes me happy all of the time, because I do many things. And I guess when I think about that, like the fact that I do many things, have many hobbies and interests and things about myself, that I was thinking that maybe I would do like a I don't know, not necessarily a Q&A, but maybe a Q&A. I don't know. Like, or an about me for when we do the 1 year / 1,000 subscribers thing, and I can just tell you about me more in terms of gaming and hobbies and interests and stuff about me, if you care, or if you want to know that stuff, or if you just want me to keep uploading games. We'll see. Let's have a conversation. Let's open up a dialogue about it. Regardless, it's very cool to think about the possibility of me one day, hopefully eventually, doing this more often. Because if I was able to dedicate more time, like if I didn't have the fact that I'm able to upload daily and feeling pretty good about my time management while working a full-time job, that makes me feel really good. But ultimately, I would love to dedicate even more time, because then I would be able to upload daily, I'd be able to stream on multiple days and work around time zones to get as many of you as possible, because I would love to be able to have a stream where we can just play other games and have a conversation and just kind of chill out, which would be really nice. Maybe one day I'll have my own Discord server and I could be one of those guys, and we can just chat about games and talk about stuff, so you can get more than like my raw feelings during playthroughs that I kind of have to process, you know? But yeah, outside of that, stuff that I want to do this year is I'm going to continue doing my Let's Plays. I got so many games that I want to play, so many franchises currently being played that will continue, and ones that will be upcoming that I'm very excited about. I want to do like more one-off videos where it's not like a series, or have a series that have different games in it, if that makes sense. Like a particular part of gaming, like say like replaying games on a harder difficulty, or trying to get specific achievements and doing like a series. Like I've got thoughts. I want to do a hell of a lot more. It's just a matter of time, and where I can, you know, dedicate my time to as much as possible. And like I want to do videos that are like playing video games where it's like not necessarily a bad game, but also kind of, yeah, it's a bad game, and maybe for entertainment purposes, just like make a funny video about it. Like I have a couple here, because I was actually looking at my shelf, and I just find it funny because whenever there's been cheap games that are like bad, or like movie licensed games, like I've just bought them and put them on my shelf because I'm like, one day I would love to do like a funny video about this. I picked this up like 2 days ago. So unofficial game pickup is the Golden Compass, the official video game, which I bought for $4, even though there's multiple price stickers on here, because that's gonna be great, guys. Can't wait to do the Golden Compass Let's Play. But like games like that, like I have so many that are just on my shelf that are going to be funny and entertaining. Hopefully. So it would be like, you know, the Golden Compass experience, and it would be like edited, heavily edited to be more kind of funny, highlight reel, put some memes in there, you know. Because I did that when I played a game at the beginning of the year, which has barely any views, but I find them hilarious. Like I love when I did that, and they are, I'll put them up here, 2 thumbnails. I played Star Wars Dark Forces at the beginning of last year, around the beginning of last year, and there's just like 2 parts, and it's just like I sat down and played that game over one day, and cut and edited it with funny jokes and memes. If you want to watch them, that'd be great, because I want to go back to playing Star Wars games as well. It's funny, I had a, like, if you watch that first video, I had a credits where I was like, you know, I'm gonna go and play the expanded universe games finally, that I haven't played. And then Silent Hill 2 took off, and I kind of just rode that wave going from there. Like that was insane. So I was like, oh, I don't have time to play Star Wars right now because I've got Silent Hill 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake and whatever the hell was next. I would love to go back. I would love to go back and do Dark Forces sequel and the Jedi Knight series and all of the other Star Wars games eventually, because I want to get that sweet content. Especially that Dark Forces is actually kind of relevant at this point with Mandalorian introducing the Dark Troopers and how cool all those sequences are. Like, so cool to see. So yeah, I want to do kind of cut up experiences like that. But I'm open to suggestions. I have a list written down of games that have been suggested, so they're all still there. I don't forget about them. I keep a note of them where possible if I can remember. I also make a note of who has suggested that game. So if you've suggested a game, I most likely have it in a list with your name next to it, because I do want to play those for sure, either in Let's Play form or shortened experiences, or even streaming, because I want to stream this year. If I can, I really want to push for that. I don't want to have the mentality of like, oh, maybe. I really want to stream this year and find time to have hopefully dedicated time slots or dedicated days in my busy life of working and recording and editing and also having a personal life, you know. So like we'll get there. I'll be able to do these check-ins and we'll see how we go. But ultimately, probably with how my life works at the moment, is I would most likely be streaming on a weekend and streaming late at night my time, which is probably the morning for most of you. But maybe we can work it out. Maybe I can stream during the daytime on the weekends when it's your afternoon, and we'll see how we go. I would just love to get to a point where I can stream and interact with you guys live while we're playing a game. Like, it would be cool to, you know, for like even just replay Metal Gear Solid, or just kind of fuck around on Metal Gear Solid games on a live stream and just experiment and have fun instead of doing it in a Let's Play. Just open it up a bit more. I would love to get there, and I'm trying not to ramble too much because I just am just a bunch of thoughts and ideas. You know, more ideas where it's just like me playing games, but also there could be videos about other things that I do. I haven't done any reviews. I've done my one Silent Hill 2 analysis, so I do intend to follow that analysis up with Silent Hill 1 and 3 and 4 at some point. It takes a lot of work. I really put a lot of effort into Silent Hill 2 analysis, and the way that video has been viewed and liked and appreciated makes me so happy, because I put so much work into that, and I was so worried at how it would do if people would just hate it or pick it apart. And the fact that it's performed the way that it has is so nice. There's been such a positive comment section. I love positive comment sections. I just love having a good time. So to those of you who have watched that video, I appreciate you, because if you're watching this, you're most likely subscribed to me. So it has like, and it's funny to think about that, views to subs and all of that, because it's never gonna line up. Like, my first Silent Hill 2 video has 11,000 views at this point, and I think that's absolutely incredible. It still blows me away. But I do not have 11,000 subscribers. That's a pipe dream at this point. Imagine having 11,000. That would be insane. I wouldn't be working a full-time job, maybe. I would be probably working a part-time job. Someone did mention in the comments, I believe. Also, I want to point out, like, my memory is hit and miss. Sometimes it's really, really good and really specific, and sometimes it's really bad. I believe Snappy Roo, I'm calling you out specifically. You asked if I had a Patreon or some other way to support me. And I do not, because I hadn't thought about it. And like, part of me goes like, do I want to do something like that? Like, I feel kind of bad about even like bringing it up. Like, it's a really weird struggle, I think, because I really want to be able to do this full time and give you content. But I don't want to sit here and go, can you give me money? It's a weird mentality to struggle with, because at the moment I'm able to do it and support myself. But if this was to become my full-time gig, my mentality would be, realistically, different. I would love to make a Patreon or some other form of support, like if you guys were willing, just knowing that I feel terrible about it. But if you would want to, I'm sure eventually maybe I'll be able to figure something out. I just don't know what to offer on Patreon. You want to just sit down and have podcasts as well, and behind the scenes and all sorts of things. I don't know. It's all brainstorming stuff in the pipeline at this point. Like stuff that I really want to do, but at this point in time, I'm not there, but I'm working towards it. I'm just really happy with how things are going at the moment. The fact that there's like almost 1,000 subscribers on the channel, when a year ago I had 26, 27, you know, like it's really weird to think about that, because I didn't expect it whatsoever. I really didn't, because I was just like, I want to do this for fun, because I've been wanting to do this for 10 years. I've been wanting to do this for over 10 years. Like, I've been playing video games since I was under 5 years old, and I get a lot of joy out of sharing things with others in my personal life, and especially on here. Like, being able to share something, especially like playing video games, makes me really happy. So I get a lot of enjoyment out of being able to play something for the first time, and for you guys to be alongside me either for the first time or being the experts that you are at growing up with these classic games that I've been playing, you know? So it makes me very happy to be able to do this, because like, that's why I feel good about it mentally, because it's like, this is something I really want to do. Like, I play something, or I watch something, or experience something, I'm like, man, I want to experience this with other people. And I don't have a lot of people in my own life, or in my own personal life, that I'm really able to do that with. So I really like that I can do that with you guys. It's really cool to do that, and have, like, when you guys write really long comments that are like talking about the games and having a discussion about it, you know, like talking to me about how you feel about the game and its events. I love having that dialogue. I love having that discussion. So whenever there's those long comments, I tend to be like waking up at like 8, 9 in the morning, because I upload my videos at night before I go to sleep. And I wake up and I'm like reading all of these comments, and I'm just like, it's so cool that my phone blows up in the morning with comments from you guys. It's really nice. And that's probably all I have to say. I just rambled at you about my plans, how I'm doing a lot of reflection, and I can't wait to see what will happen this year. I just want to say thank you again. We're almost at 1,000. I'll do another video. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you more stuff. And let's have a really good year. Even though it's going to be difficult, it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be, this is our year, because it's no one's. We can only make the best of it. And I'm going to try and make the best of it with you guys, and see how we go. I'm really committed and really passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm excited to continue. So let's hope 2021 brings a lot to this channel, so we can just keep having a great time playing video games, playing classic games, modern games, all of it. And then I can do like varying content and all this other stuff, and streaming and more interaction eventually when we get there. But with that, guys, I just want to say again, Happy New Year. Hope you spent it the way you wanted to. Even if you couldn't do exactly what you wanted to, I hope you made the most of it. I just stayed inside. I spent time with my friend and their dog, and we chilled out and played video games and watched cartoons, and like just brought in the year nicely, you know? It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, just as long as you personally feel content and feel okay entering this new year. And just remember that while things are going to get hard, like, just make the best of it. There are always ways that we can continue and push on, and I just want you to know that. And I hope we can continue with that mindset, no matter what challenges come our way. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in upcoming videos throughout the week, because there's some good ones. Metal Gear Solid 3 ending, Last of Us 2 ending, starting Portable Ops, more Code Veronica. I'm feeling so good about the games I'm playing at the moment. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. Like, I've already played 4 episodes worth of Code Veronica, but I've only uploaded 1 episode. I'm sorry. I'm having so much fun. Just so you're aware, I am a bit ahead of my uploads, because I took some time off work, and I just had time to chill out and play video games and enjoy them, and I really like being able to just play them blind, sometimes for as long as possible, without having anything else in my head about what I should be thinking of, because then it's truly a blind experience. And so those first 3 episodes are properly blind, and then the 4th one I have sort of some comments from the first video that I've mentioned for Code Veronica. But again, lots of videos happening, lots of games happening. I'm having a great time. I hope you are too. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you next time.